Alright, so in this one, I want to discuss who I think are the best 3 aging units that have come out since the last anniversary. We are sorting by order received here because last anniversary banner ends right here with EX Sin. Then we had the Super Warriors come out, and then so on and so forth. Yes, these units, Pikkon, Goku, then Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, were part of the anniversary celebration, but this is post the anniversary banners coming out. So everyone else, post Vegeta Blue, this last unit, and this EX Sin, this video is about. I apologize if there's background noise. It is what it is. So, my top 3 best age sparking units is going to be very difficult, I would say, because a lot of these units are still very good today, and honestly, there's not a lot. Like, you can scroll, like, one swipe, I'm at the top. That's it. And I'm not missing any sparkings in this game, so I will get into this right now. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And yeah, if you want to see a top 3 worst sparking units that come out in the last year, let me know. I will gladly do that, and that'll be a lot easier to do. But for number 1, or number 3, I guess, it goes from worst age to best age of the best 3. I would say number 3 is, it'll be tougher as we go up and up this list, but I think it'll make a lot of sense. And we're looking at just sparking, so we're not looking at Legends Limited units, so just sparking normal banner units. So I could look at Kid Boom, be like him, boom, him, boom, him, boom. But no, looking at just new sparking 1% rate units. And number 3, if you want to take a pause, just chill out for a second and try to guess, I think is Goten. Now, you might say, why Goten? Goten is LF Gohan's support, his best support in the entire game. Now, you can argue this by saying, oh, you can run other units with him to support better, and sure, but no. LF Goten is good support for LF Gohan, but Goten is very good support. If you don't know what he does and his unique abilities, it is this. Blooming Talent, applies flying effects until transformation ends, plus 70% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, reduced damage received by 30%, cannot be cancelled. Applies flying effects that tag hybrid or sun family when this character switch standby. Restores ki by 30, plus 20% damage inflicted for 20 time accounts, and gain attribute upgrade, minus 20% sustained damage, and enemy's damage cut. Then, lessons from Gohan, applies flying effects self when there are 20 time accounts remaining until transformation ends, restores health by 20%, and plus 30% damage inflicted for 30 time accounts. Goten has 2 things. 1, his support with Gohan gaining ki on entry. Plus this, Gohan has about 60 to 90 ki every time he comes in, and then you have 20% damage inflicted. Then Gohan gets more damage per blast used. This guy being support type holds 1 and 1, so it's beneficial to Gohan because more than likely Gohan will have more blast because he holds 2 blast, and you might run like blue Future Trunks. Also, this does not include Zenkais. Again, new units, new. No Zenkai, no LF, just new 1% rates. And then the big kicker is this minus 20% sustained enemy damage cut. Listen, if you're going to swap into LF Gohan from this Goten, your enemy's going to swap. And once they swap, you're going to do obscene damage. You're going to do absurd damage because Gohan's going to gain another buff for them swapping just like 18 does. Plus he's getting blast damage inflicted, or damage inflicted per blast used. Plus he's doing more because he says fuck your cut to an extent because of Goten. On top of Gohan's ridiculous stats, this guy is just the best support in the game, in my opinion. For LF Gohan, you could say he isn't, and apologize one more time if there's background noise. People are fucking ignorant and annoying. You could say in the last year there is a better support, with it being, where the hell is he? Where is he? The Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, there you go. Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, just because he could be double Zenkai buffed, I believe, and he gives decent support, and he can support a red-green team with LF Gohan, but no. Goten is 20 times better the unit, 20 times better the support, has a durability because he heals, can tank, transformation allows him to have higher stats to tank better. Very good unit, and honestly, I don't see him run as often as I should when I face against hybrids, and it surprises me. Now, Number 2 is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. You see me run him in like every damn, like not even initial showcase, but just every team that can allow him to be used. Vegeta family, he's always your core member. Saiyans, before Angel Vegeta came, this guy was still a core member. Even if he's not buffing the tag, his support is so vast, and for everyone, there's no negatives to him. This Vegeta has good stats for what he is. 13 star for me. Decent blast damage, decent defenses, not awful, not amazing, but again, he's almost a year old, right? Like, he's very good for what he is. He has blast tech and defense. Goten buffs double attacks, by the way, for hybrids and Sun family, so that's very good. This guy's blast tech and defense, with Vegeta family being more blast based, Future being more blast based, and you're not gonna run this guy in God Key, but if you do, God Key is more blast based with Super Saiyan Blue Goku and this Vegeta and Vados, so could work out in that scenario. His unique ability that makes him ridiculous is this, Timeless Ties, plus 20% damage inflicted by allies for 20 timer counts every time this character uses a Strike or Blast Arts card. The following effects occur when this character switches standby. Randomly draws one new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restores ally key by 20. Applies the following effects self from battle start, 50 timer counts, plus 50% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, minus 5 to arts costs, cannot be cancelled. Following effects occur when the character is defeated, plus 35% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled for his allies, and restores ally tag, Vegeta family, or future health by 20%, and reduces your enemy Dragon Balls by 3 when he dies. So, this guy, the ideal situation you use this guy is you lead with him, right? So let's say you run the future, you have Super Saiyan Blue, Zenkai 7 Trunks, then you have Goku Black. You do 2 cards with this guy, you start your combo off, or if you start getting hit, it doesn't matter, because this guy, you want to die. But let's say you start the combo off, you get 2 cards off, maybe a strike, and the strike to get rid of them, so you have a blast set up for Goku Black and for future Trunks. Then you swap out, well then, your allies have 40% damage inflicted just from this Vegeta alone, then you're drawing another card, then you're getting ki from this Vegeta, then, on top of that, that unit itself is going to have his own support buffs, his own uniques. So if you're going to Goku Black, then you're transforming into Rose, you'll have the card draw speed, you'll have damage inflicted, you'll have the ki, you'll have everything. And then, once this Vegeta's 50 timer counts are surpassed, you're going to want him dead anyways, so he's just a sack off. And once you sack him off, people don't want to rush this Vegeta. If they have to, they will, sure, but why would you want to rush him? He's not that good once the 50 counts are up. So they're forced to play a scenario in like a revival unit-esque thing, or a future Gohan, the old one scenario. It's like, do I rush this guy that's going to help my opponent? Or do I just let him rock and hopefully he doesn't screw me over by letting him live? That's the scenario this Vegeta creates. I've had scenarios where this guy has had literally 100k health and they can't tap me to death, and I start a combo on them because they didn't want to rush him. It's just, he creates that wall scenario to an extent that's like, do I want to waste? Do I want to use it? Because it is a waste to rush this guy in most circumstances. He's not that tanky, he's not that strong, but his support is so nuts. Getting him to live without being rushed or being rushed, there's no negative in either scenario for the guy using him. And then his death buffs, 35% damage inflicted by allies, cannot be cancelled. That's ridiculous. That's a lot of fucking damage. Like, then he heals Vegeta family or future by 20%, and he reduces Dragon Balls by 3. I mean, reducing Dragon Balls is probably the most, I don't even know what the word is. The thing that will never be, it'll never get old. It's like getting card draw speed when you die for your allies. It'll never get old. It's timeless. That effect will always be good. There's never going to be a negative to reducing your enemy's Dragon Balls, unless there's a unit that's like, oh, they like counterplay it, which I sincerely doubt will ever happen. But yeah, this Vegeta, God tier support was I think he was the following, he was the second banner after anniversary, part of the anniversary celebration. Super Kaioken and Pikkon were the first, and then this Vegeta and Goku came. And it was a really good banner. Did not have a green unit to counter Vegeta Blue, but it gave Future even more buffs than they had for anniversary. And speaking of Future, unfortunately my man Brigamo does not make this list for me. I don't think he is, I I don't think he is the best of this year. I do think the other units I have pointed out with Vegeta and Goten are. I think Vados is very close. I think Vados is very good, but I don't think we've had the opportunity to see her age as much as we have seen Vegeta and Goten. They've aged longer. Vados feels like she just came out, which makes her seem very good because she didn't just come out. She came out probably 5 or 6 months ago near the release of UI Goku. But I want to make this more about the aging of a unit and how good they are from their age since they've come out. And to specify on that, the last one is obviously Goku Black. Goku Black's stats are ridiculous. Their Zenkai level stats, even better. He's better than most units in the game. He is obviously one of the best characters in the game. Does more damage to hybrids, does more damage per card drawn, double buffs attack for future, and buffs powerful opponent's strike defense. He's ridiculous. If you don't know what he does, 70% cannot be canceled, reduces damage by 40%, and increases arts card draw speed by 1 level for 10 timer counts. Then every time he draws a card, he restores 10 ki, and 10% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts per card drawn. And this guy gets card draw speed when he transforms, FYI. So, there's not much I can say about Goku Black. He's just one of the best characters in the game. He will not be bad anytime soon. And on top of that, he has returned very, very often. He's probably been on, I'd say, 6 banners since he's come out. And every single one of those banners is a banner people would feel inclined to summon on, whether they be step-ups, all-star banners, anything. Just Goku Black is crazy. He has no real downfalls to him. The only thing you could say is a negative, really, is he wants to be supported, but it's like saying, oh, my LF Kid Buu isn't 14 stars, but he's 3 stars. It's like, that's not really a thing, that's a problem. It's just something you don't really need, or it's something you'd rather have. Obviously, you'd rather have higher stars on an LF, and obviously you'd rather have support on a good unit, because the support stacking on top of the stats is higher and more destructive for units with higher stats, especially transformation units, because they get bigger stat increases than non-transformed units, since they keep their raw stats and never increase. Honestly, you could just compare it. It goes up by 40k strike attack, and he goes up by, what, 45k blast attack. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, this guy is... he is it. Like, he is one of the best characters in the game. Zenkai's included, LF's included, and I wouldn't say I'm glad because he's future. I would have rather it be like a USS unit, but it is what it is. It's just crazy how well he's aged, and quite honestly, just looking at this list real quick, Vegeta, Goten, Goku Black all came out within, I'd say, 2 months of each other, maybe 3 months. Then we keep going. You can look through, and I could even put this by sparking only, and you can really see it for like what it is. That is the wrong filter. You can really see it for what it is. A lot of these units have not aged phenomenally. Again, I could do a worse aging in the last year units. If you guys want to see that, let me know. But for example, like, let's say Coat Vegeta, let's say Android 21, let's say Buhan, Broly, Revival Goku. You can see it, this Trunks and Mai, their age is already showing, and they just came out, or they've come out more recently than the other 3 I just named. It's kind of crazy to see how well they buff specific tags, and what I'm getting at is it's Future, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and Future Goku Black that are very good, and then it's Sun Family / Hybrids Goten that's very good, but the units like like Yellow Broly and Yamcha and Buhan here, they don't really have the best, the best teams. Turles here, Pycon here, Revival Goku here. He's not run on Sun Family. He's run on a Saiyan team. I am stuttering so much, and I apologize. I'm just saying, this game has a lot of bias in its buffs. You can even tell with like Angel Vegeta being as good as he is. It's ridiculous, but that's my top 3 list of the best units that have come out in the last year before anniversary, and I'm making this list now just because I don't expect us to get a new banner, like a new unit banner, before anniversary. I think next week we will get a bait banner that's going to be like a limit break or a Legends Limited Guaranteed banner. Then the week following that we might get an LF Zenkai. Then the week following that we'll get one of those banners I just stated, the Legends Limited Break or the Guaranteed LF banner for like 3 multis. And then after that, that's anniversary. Anniversary is in 24 days for me recording this, 25 days. Well, wait, 24 days for me recording this, 23 days when this video's up. So, don't expect a new unit. I don't personally. That's why I'm making this video. But yeah, let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Again, to recap, Vegeta would be number 2, Goten would be number 3, and Goku Black would be the best aging unit in the last year. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.